Brought to you by SAP. SAP helps companies run like never before. Learn more by visiting us online.
Well, LG is about to become the newest competitor in the South African smartphone market, despite some heavy competition. Earlier this week, I spoke to Deon Prinsloo, GM for LG Mobile South Africa, to find out why the company decided to venture into this segment of the consumer market. Now, when I think of LG, and I have to be very honest here, I think of home appliances, I think of computers, of air conditioning. I don't really think about a smartphone. What pursued, or what was the decision behind LG diving into this sector of the consumer market?
Well, I think the decision is based on two key aspects. First of all, today, if I ask you what is the single most device or object that you interact with on a daily basis, it's not a family member, it's not the little infant at home, it's not car keys or
it's your cell phone.
It's your cell phone. So we've realized that although we are a very strong competitor in terms of our CE devices, our consumer electronics stand, we need to get into the market and get to what consumers hold most or handles most, hence the mobile device. So for us, it's a natural progression to move from our stronghold CE into the mobile space. And also, if we look today at GfK statistics, certainly it bodes well for most handset manufacturers in South Africa, as the category of 500 Rand and upwards, or $500 and upwards, is basically growing in the instance of 51%. So there is a very, very strong market in smartphones.
But it's a competitive market, and it's one that's very brand conscious. We've seen the rise of the Apples and the Samsungs, and we've seen the demise of the likes of BlackBerry and to some extent Nokia. So you're coming into a very competitive environment. Where are you hoping to target the market? Is this on the consumer side, the business side, or is it a bit of both?
We're very proud to announce that we'll be able to cater to both those segments. Business, in terms of the hardware functionality of the device, and of course consumer in terms of the wonderful app world that it can open to. Yes, it is a very difficult environment, but what bodes well for LG is we've been in the market since 2003. And in this 10-year period, whenever we brought a device to South Africa that's unique, completely different, for example, LG Chocolate, LG Chatterbox, the market has absolutely positively rewarded us with instant market share growth, and hence the launch of the G2. Now,
the G2 is Android-based. What are some of the features and the functionality? And you mentioned, when you come with new things in the market, what sets this apart from its direct competitors, which is being likened to the Samsung S4 and the HTC One?
Research companies globally have done show that for every inch in size of the screen, the larger you go, it increases data consumption by up to 75 megabytes. Consumers with research done in the UK and in America has said that over 90% of them will go for a larger screen with their next handset purchase. So LG's approach to the market has been reward consumers with the largest screen in class. It's a better social networking YouTube experience. Offer consumers the best capacity battery to ensure they're on time frequently, the product lasts a lot longer, they can talk and consume a lot longer, and then have the fastest processors at present. So when we compare devices, I urge consumers to look at the processing power, look at the battery power, and also, of course, look at the screen size, where G2 boasts a 5.2-inch Full HD IPS display, which really brings to life all your content, whether it be photo, video, surfing the web, etc.
Well, there's another aspect in all of this, and this is price. How is this priced relative to its competitors?
I'm so glad you asked that question. Value to consumers is not always the features, the specs, or the techie bit. It's what am I paying for this device?
Is it affordable? Because, you look at the South African market, and although there are a lot of people that can afford high-end smartphones, we still sit with a strong feature phone market.
Absolutely. Although that market is becoming smaller and smaller. As I've said earlier, today feature phones in terms of value only consist of 18% of the market. 82%, of course, being smartphones. However, if we look at the premium category that we are breaking into now, LG has positioned itself at around 30 to 50 Rand per month less than some of the other brands that's in the market. Now for me, it's not, this one is cheaper than that one. I'm asking the consumer, take the 30 to 50 Rand that you'll be paying per month less for an LG G2 and go and see what that will be buying you in terms of insurance on your handset,
data
bundles, etc. So it really is a win-win for the consumer, because we're freeing up monthly money, and that he can go and apply as he or she wishes.